Piper says 3 too. We'll
All
go with
right,
3.
sounds like
All
we're
right.
unanimous. Great.
3. Oh, wait. 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo!
Woo! Hype. So this is Yoshi's Island. This is a really unique platformer released in '95 for the SNES.
SNES.
Uh, the SNES. First thing I'd like to point out is that notice the Yoshi shoe colors and that they all have different like shoe colors, but when you play them in the game, they're all red.
Wow, I never noticed that, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, someone
Dang.
else had to point that out to me too. It's just like, oh, so clearly unfinished game. SNES. First thing I'm gonna do is change my playstyle to hasty, just out of personal preference. There's 2 playstyles for this game, and hasty is what most people use, just because you don't have to like press A twice to launch an egg. Then we're gonna try to do a mini sequence break here, I suppose to call it. Nice, there we go.
Yeah, nice.
So that skips a good chunk of the level. So otherwise you have to take this flower all the way up. Rush for Christmas release on Yoshi's Island 06.
Oh God, no, don't do that to Yoshi's Island, please.
Unfinished broken game for the Nintendo Sneeze. The Sneeze. Every donation I'll say sneeze. Thank you for the sneeze. So I'm gonna try to do a 1-frame trick here that'll let us go over the top of the level. We'll see if I get it. If I don't, it's okay, because I can go through the level regularly then. There we go, second try. Sick.
Nice.
I will definitely take second try. So how that works is that bouncing off of enemies gives you more height than usual, because there's a few different ways you can like jump and flutter in this game. So if you bounce off an enemy, that's called an extended flutter, where you'll gain more height than usual. Then there's regular flutter, and there's also something called a perfect flutter, which will let you gain a little bit of height even though you didn't bounce off an enemy, which can help you get up certain like ledges and keep like your momentum. I think there was, Diane. Yeah, Yoshi's Island DS.
Yeah, that sure was a video game.
I haven't played that game
There
in
are
a
worse
long
Yoshi
time.
games, to be fair.
Yeah. So there's a lot of Yoshi games, but this one is still like... Oh, a lot of people will keep coming back to this one because it's different from all the others. Like, the movement is really fast and... I don't know, it just feels really good to play. This is a perfect segue. Let's hope this relieves your gas.
Oh, gosh dang it, if that ain't a mood. That's what this is.
Ching.
That's what this is. We just want expensive equipment.
Ching. Wasn't bad, but this game sets the absolute highest bar. It really does, yeah. I think it's like... I think Banjo-Kazooie had something similar to that. I haven't played much of those games, but like, they had nuts and bolts, I think, and that was like... It was an okay game, but because it was a Banjo-Kazooie game, it was like, people hated it or something.
Yeah, that sounds like sequels.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to skip. There we go. So if you want to do the speed fast, you can jump over like those mid rings because it'll take a little bit of time to like watch the animation go down and you get health for it. For safety, I'll get a few of them, but in general, I'll try to skip them. That and red coins too. Because hi, there we go. That's the only red gargantuan barg you'll see in this run, so hope you enjoyed it. This was Gargantuan Borg % signing out.
What
I think
a,
we're
what a
gonna
boy,
do.
what a friend.
What a friend. We gotta make a red Gargantuan Borg %. Hang on, CountGooby, there's something other than dancing. I'm confused. I know, right? I was actually just playing DDR this morning too. just cause I felt like it. I completely lost my train of thought. There's one thing about the bosses in this game is that they're all like really, really unique. So, like this boss will die of embarrassment literally, because like you just strip him of his pants and then he's like, well, now I'm so embarrassed. Then all the other bosses, they really have like unique ways of KOing them. So like in 3-4, there's a really cool boss. Same with 5-8. There may be bad Yoshi games, but none of them are Yoshi's Cookie. Speed fast somewhere in the US.
I got time to read a donation?
Yeah, go for it. This is 1-5, so this is an auto-scroller. So
oh yeah, right,
time.
perfect.
Yeah.
Cool, then I'll read the couple we've gotten so far. $25 from Liz Star. Greetings from Goblin Town. Is that somewhere in Germany? Yes? No? Who knows? First time watcher, long time donator. I'm glad to donate to such a great cause. My third cousin doesn't have audio equipment, and I want to make sure that never happens again. I'll give 5 more if the crowd says hype. Well, I guess by technical
Hype?
definition, I'm the crowd, so, hype.
Sneeze. Thank you for the donation. I said I'd do it.
You did, and we have $10 from He Who Is Pale, who says Mega Man incentive because Mega Man. The incentive in question is Buster only for Mega Man Game Gear, which is something you definitely want to see, because it's real good. And earlier we had $50 from our very own Komaru, $10 to Save the Animals in Super Metroid Project Base, $5 to Luigi in DDR Mario Mix, $13 to Super Mario Galaxy 2 The Perfect Run, and rename Bartz for Final Fantasy V GBA, 5 to Butz spelled B-U-T-Z, $1 to Butts spelled B-U-T-T-S, 4 to Lena, 4 to Galuff, 4 to Ferris, and 4 to Kryl.
Sneeze and sneeze. Thanks for the donations, everyone. But, why you gotta do that like me? Why you gotta do that to me to save the animals?
Always save.
Why you gotta do one to me? I enjoy saving the animals. If I'm behind, like in my run, like if it's clearly not gonna be PB, I'll just go and save the animals. There was one time where I went to save the animals when I was on PB pace and lost the PB. I'm like, well, not doing that again.
Oof.
It was a good time. Hey, I did it for the meme. You are a good soul, Gooby. Aww. That gives me warm and fuzzies.
Speaking of warm and fuzzies, fuzzies are not recommended for Yoshi's Island speedrunning.
Oh yeah. Cause that'll happen in a 1-7, you'll see a bunch of them. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what they are, but in case you don't, there's like these enemies that if you touch them, Yoshi just gets dizzy and the screen becomes like all like crazy and rainbow colored. But then the bad thing about it is that it makes it harder to control Yoshi and it makes everything like a slope. And slopes will make you... Like, slopes are slow in this game because it takes longer to run up them as opposed to just jumping up them. So then you have less control over Yoshi and you're jumping up them, so just it feels weird to get through it. Get dizzy. That's the alternative version of the Yoshi's Island. That's in the beta, Liz.
Talk shit again.
The developers thought it was a little too harsh, so they changed it. Imagine if you could actually gain speed with them. That would be incredible if you could. Touch Fuzzy, get super fast. That would be so good.
That would be amazing speed tech.
It would though. I'm not a mod. Gooby for mod win.
No comment.
That's fair.
Touch fuzzy build speed for 3 years.
For 3 build speed. So we just did another little skip. If you extended flare off an enemy there, you can just skip having the Gooby Revolution rises. Oh my god. You can just skip having to get a flower and that'll save like a few seconds. There is a Yoshi's Island randomizer, Mike. It's still in development though, but it's the thing. It like randomizes the levels and adds some different effects. When it's like fully available for like running at marathons, I'll definitely run that. Cause that's too fun to not run at marathons.
That sounds amazing, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. How many fuzzies are we gonna hit?
Yes.
Yes, fair enough. No fuzzies.
Well,
that's what I like to see.
Well, dang. I was wrong. Somehow, despite the fact that I didn't even guess a number.
I relate to that. This is good karma for my Distant Star Cares run where I hit like 10 fuzzies. Because they're all positioned at a like bad spot. Because they're all RNG. Really? There's a marathon or something here? Nope. Marathons don't exist. They're a myth. Aye, Joe. Pack attack. So we get to go to our first boss. When I mention later in this run, like if it's a castle or fort, every world 8 is a castle and every level 4 is a fort. Go hit that guy. I bet Abraham Lincoln said that. I bet he did too. Here we go. So all we need to do is get a key here. And then we can do the fast. Are the fuzzies way worse in 100%? I don't currently run 100%. I want to. I don't think they're worse in Hundo though. As far as I know. As far as I know, it's the same. Yeah, that's a good question though, Mike. So common theme about the bosses in this game is that Kamek will take a regular enemy you've seen and then just make it giant. So this one is a great example of it because there's these little slime guys and then it's just super Nickelodeon slime time.
Those sure were some words that just came out of your mouth.
Those are real words. There's been weirder words. There's been weirder words like, I wear Yoshi costumes. I always had the lads with background their faces as a kid. As if they're faces? I don't see the face. I was trying really hard to see. How much longer is 100% for this game? It's pretty significantly longer. I believe the world record for Warpless, which is what I'm running, is 140, and then the world record for Hundo is like 220 or something. So it's a bit longer. This is a good time for like donations. Every time I beat a castle. So otherwise Yoshi just goes full Rambo and blows up a castle. Yoshi don't care.
Look, it's part of the process of decolonization. The Yoshis are taking back their island.
They are taking it back. Taking it back from Koopas and Goombas and all the enemies. It's not as much as I expected. Gotta go fast. Due to speed. Okay, I didn't get pipe glitch, so I'm trying to do a little trick here that I want to show off. There we go. So we just kind of skip their way into like another room. So if you press down and jump on the same frame, it'll skip the animation of like Yoshi going into the pipe, and sometimes you can use that to get into like other rooms quickly. So like what I did right there is just do exactly that. And it's I believe it's a 1-frame trick to do. It's not like a super important one though, because like getting it on regular pipes only saves a few frames, but you might as well as go for it. Because like otherwise you'll just be missing out on some juicy frames. Proto, please never change. Aw.
I'm doing my best.
That's even more. There's a lot of fuzzies going on here.
This game runs at 60 FPS, as do pretty much all Super Nintendo games in non-PAL regions.
Yep.
We don't talk about PAL, it's fake.
PAL is a myth. Just like marathons. Marathons. Europe is fake now. PAL is fake. 60 out of 50. That's what I like to see, Chibi. Kabik also changes slime. Oh yeah, he did. He or she? I think she.
I think Kamek in this game is a girl. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Rochester, yeah, we're in Europe. Turns out, as it turns out. Yeah,
Spoiler
ESA
alert.
is double fake.
Spoiler alert, this is the plot twist at the end of the marathon. This is Speedrun Rochester's the anime. My donations transcend reality. This is the best, like, marathon chat already. This is gonna be a good time. I'm gonna try to get a nice... Okay, I don't think I got it. Oh, actually, did I recover it? Okay, that's fine. I just need... Throw an egg then. I'm gonna do this. Okay. Come on. Shy Guy, Shy Guy, please. There we go. Okay, so what I intended to do was bounce off one of those yellow Shy Guys to get up there fast, but I didn't quite get enough height, so then they just have to use the green Shy Guys instead, which is a little bit slower. It's important to keep that enemy, because then we can skip part of the level. Do it in speed. So the intended way of getting through that level is there's an extra little tunnel you have to go through as Baby Mario. That would take like another 30 seconds, so getting like, getting that little like Shy Guy and just bouncing off of him is much faster than having to do it as intended.
Truly, the best way to win is to not play at all.
Just don't play the game.
If you skip ever turning the console on, you save time. It's as simple as that.
Just never play the game, instant world record. Oh, and it sounds like there's some science going on in chat about frame rate differences.
I mean, we've already established that Europe is fake, so... I
Exactly.
mean, does the history of European frame rate even matter if it's fake?
It's like the history of trying to find a good trying to find a good fictional universe. Like the history of it's a good some damn it. Like
The history of Yoshi's Island.
it was the history
Wow,
of Yoshi's
the answer
There's
was
one.
literally right in front of you.
I was trying to think of like a Star Trek place or some place from like Star Wars, and I couldn't think of something like the history of. God, what is it? Vulcan, that was it, or something. I don't know. Dead joke. That AVI feels bad.
Maybe the real Yoshi's Island was the friends we made along the way.
Oh man. Now this is an anime. Where's our intro and ending credits then? Where's our theme song?
The theme song for Speedruns Rochester is, of course, the official anthem of the speedrunning community, Africa by Toto. Obviously.
You right? Sweats internally because haven't heard the song.
Oh, that's no good. You should fix that.
Sweats, sweats eternally. Maybe we'll have to play it on stream.
I'm not gonna question the logical ramifications of sweating internally. I just don't want to think about it. New donation incentive. If we raise $500 by the end of this run, I will play Africa by Toto.
I'll dance to it in my Yoshi costume.
There you have it. Also, that makes it $1,000.
There we go. We hit 1K.
Meet the goal by the end of the first run, and you can watch Gooby dance to Africa by Toto in a Yoshi costume.
Yoshi's always my favorite, Duckfitch. Have I explained the restrictions in Warpless? Haven't yet, but I could explain some of them. So
yeah, go for it.
I'll explain it after I do a mini trick I want to explain here. So there's a trick called gate hack in this game where you can clip an egg through the other side of a gate. Do it fast. Want to see if I get this. There we go. So the game, how that works is that, and then I got to do a perfect flutter. Oop. Oop. Yoshi, please. There we go. Perfect flutter is not happening today. There we go. All right. So how the gate hack worked is that if you shoot the egg like straight up, it'll like you shoot it straight up and in a certain way, like just barely touching the gate. The game will think that Yoshi's on the other side. And you just like shot an egg through the other side of the gate, and it'll just open. But we're obviously not on the other side of it, so we can just go through it and do the fast. So the restrictions in Warpless are, there are certain warps you can do in this game by doing a pipe glitch in certain pipes, or like doing extra like ROM warps, so we can't do those. And then it's just any percent then, I suppose. Just none of those extra ROM warps. Or any like fancy tricks like a null egg or something like that. Those are more obscure glitches though, that not a lot of runs use. That would be more like Magical Journey, which is a different category. This is on an actual console. Yeah, it's more of like restreaming and like a little bit from the capture card too.
What capture card are you using?
I'm using Dazzle, so it's like
yeah, it's
not
like
a lot of
maybe
delay.
half a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's about 2 seconds from our restreaming server, which is, you know, Gooby's game feed is going to a restreaming server, and then I'm getting the feed from that restreaming server and putting it in OBS. And you're hearing all the audio coming, or like the commentary coming from a live Discord call, so it's a little bit desynchronized.
Yeah.
You really can't ask for much better, though, for an online marathon. Like, 2 seconds is very low delay.
Yeah, that's pretty much as good as it gets.
I remember back in the day when Twitch delay was like 30 seconds, and we all thought 10 seconds of delay was like godly.
When was that?
That was like 2015.
Oh man.
Back in the day.
Back in the day of 2015. Things were different in 2015.
Back in the day when Hitbox.tv was still a thing.
Oh man, Hitbox. Dark Ages.
I loved Hitbox for one specific reason. My high school blocked Twitch, so during my free periods, I would just stream Kirby's Dream Land speedruns to Hitbox.
Nice.
Because they didn't block that site, and like, whatever.
That's the best workaround, though. Just high school blocking things. My high school would block weird things. It blocked a random picture of Mega Man once for me. I just got, it was just like a random picture. It was just like Mega Man, like his regular like armpit shoot. I think it just said like, look at me, I'm Armpit Man. And it didn't block that for some reason.
That block filter knows what is and isn't good content.
I think they literally said it was just like, here's something like a bad content or something. Like, dang, alright. What is this filter telling me what is good and not? I want to see my armpit man. Who's stopping me from doing that? Thanks, Mike, for subscribing.
Please enjoy your Jaxler.
That's what I like to see.
We still need to add $10 and $25 emotes. I think Scott's face is going to be the $10. I don't know for the 25 yet. Not like anyone's going to be able to use it.
Please cut off your armpits, not appropriate for school. Beam is mixer, so it's still popular. Oh, right, yeah, Beam. Yeah, didn't Hitbox become Smashcast?
Yeah, Hitbox became Smashcast and Beam Pro became Mixer. And Mixer's still popular, but is kind of on the way out now because of Twitch ultra low delay beta.
Right. I think it's used for like the Xbox. Like the Xbox One uses it. Also, we're gonna try to do a little despawn here. I didn't get it, that's okay. So if you shoot a big egg at a certain time there, you can despawn those cannons and get through that section a little bit faster. I didn't get it, but if you miss it, it's not a big deal, so we're still good. Just a neat little thing to do. Super great if you go back to Twitch for streams that don't happen anymore. Feels bad.
Feels relatable mostly. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I love being on Twitch for the streams that I never do.
Feels streamless, man. Microsoft corrupts everything it touches.
Rest in peace, GitHub.
GitHub. Everything. Well, beware all the companies that got bought out on E3, I suppose, then. Like the We Happy Few. I think that studio got bought out by Microsoft. So I think others too. I forget though. I didn't pay super much attention to E3.
This might be my least favorite level in the speedrun because you skip the long leg car, and the long leg car is just the best thing.
I know, it's unfortunate. In Super Mario World 2+2 though, you get to be the car.
Nice.
Yeah. And that's a ROM hack of Yoshi's Island. It's very similar to the original, but it adds a lot of cool stuff. Lots of like really cool level design and ideas were added to that hack. Rip that one Linux distro. So we're gonna try to do a little... We're just gonna hover through all of this instead of taking that slow platform. Because that's not speed fasting. And we're gonna try to do another pipe glitch through here, because we can just kind of clip Yoshi into this pipe. There we go. It's a little bit faster than taking the platform thingy. Yeah, that's real, Liz. They bought the studio for We Happy Few. So now it's on to Xbox, I think. Speed bar, oh god. Sweats internally. Who here is sweating internally today?
Absolutely
Gabagool.
no comment.
Hey, you know you love sweats internally. Fair enough. Anyone who's observing Ramadan. Oh, gotcha. I'm sweating eternally myself. Was observing. Guess I don't really know a lot about Ramadan, so but if you're observing it, that is good. Happy Ramadan. I hope it all goes well. Hope you enjoy Yoshi's Island during it. So shoutouts to these platforms. Little arrow guys, they can take us places. They like to go to the moon. That's not a mood, Ramadan is over. Oh, well. Hope Ramadan was good then. That's what Eid Mubarak was. So is that... So Eid Mubarak is Ramadan? I'm confused now. For this boss, he shoots some flames, so we're just gonna stay to the left here to manipulate them a bit. Can we just talk about religion? Oh yeah, that's probably better. Yeah, might be. So we're gonna go over here to the left, and then we'll go just like that. And there we go. We can beat him really fast because of that. Now, this is a good time for donations. Because there's just Yoshi Goes Rambo, so...
Cool, well we have the promised $5 from Listar donating for that. Hey, put this towards Mega Man Buster only. Also, am I allowed to put that 25 from earlier towards Buster only? Yes, you are. I was too busy memeing to remember the incentives exist. Greetings from greetings, shoutouts to shoutouts.
That's a lot of sneeze right there.
And we have $10.10 from Toto. Here's a dime each for how many people have tried to take me away from you. Put this donation towards Toto by Africa incentive.
How much progress have we made on that incentive?
Well, we're at just over $100 now, so $400 to go before Toto, and another $500 after that for Toto live dancing in a Yoshi costume.
Holy crap. That's really good. You have about...
Agreed.
I want to say like about an hour and 20 minutes as of now. So I believe usually I'm at like 30 minutes here or something, more or less. Yeah, this is our first tropical area of the game. Which is weird because you'd think more of them would be tropical themed because we're on a freaking island, but nope. You get a winter level instead. Because islands. And that'll be in World 5. So there we go. Those monkeys love to steal Baby Mario. So you just turn around on them. Yoshi Goes Rambo. Sounds like Yoshi Safari. I forgot that game existed. I always forget that game exists until someone brings it up and then I immediately forget about it again. True, Diane. Very true. Alright. One of the things I want to point out about this game is that all the backgrounds are really, really detailed and unique. I think almost every level gets like some sort of interesting background going on in it. Like its own custom stuff going on. And even in the beta of the game, there was unused backgrounds for some of the levels. There's just a lot of detail that went into this game. But they forgot the shoe colors.
Oof.
Oof. Unique backgrounds for the levels, but not shoes. It's a psychological defense mechanism. Oh, Okay, no bonus game. That's good. I sweated a little more internally. Oof, oh man. Oof, emote someday. Can we get more Dancing Shy Guy chants? Dancing Shy Guy is pretty good. Oh look, Blue Barg guy. But he's not red. This is Blue Barg percent now. I may actually go and do that Red Borg percent run right after this. Maybe that could be an incentive. Who here wants to see a Red Borg percent run right after this?
I would like to continue on with the marathon because we have like a schedule. That being said, do like Yoshi's Island. Let me make my opinion on this matter clear. Yoshi's Island is great, and I'm always for more of it, but we have like a schedule, unfortunately. So yeah.
But we gotta replace that schedule with Red Borg percent runs. That's
Just
what we
rewrite
truly
the schedule to be alternating Red Blarg runs and Finding Nemo runs. Perfect marathon. Absolutely perfect.
10 out of 10 marathon. It's the run this marathon needs, not the one it deserves. Red Bark percent at GDQ win.
It's like what, 10 days until GDQ now? Are you there on
Exactly.
the first Saturday?
I am, I'm there.
Then let's go. Let's make it happen.
Oh, step! Red Bark percent, let's go. The dream is gonna happen.
All Blargs RTA.
All Bargs, ooh man. Now we're talking 100%.
Well, you just have to see each type of Blarg once. So, you gotta figure out the best way to
okay.
see every Blarg.
Well, there's just two, right? Because there's the red and the blue one.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think it's just two.
It depends on if there are certain Blarg-like enemies that count as Blargs. Or whether or not we consider also playing Super Mario World 1 to be
So
part of this.
You have to swap cards. Just go to the Blarg bog. But up, ching.
Nice.
Alright, so we're gonna be doing an actual Warpless race at GDQ, and then we're gonna do Red Barg percent at GDQ also. How about Dorbs, the Yoshi Marina is? Oh yeah, that's something Nintendo didn't really, like, expand on as much as, like, would have been really cool. Because, like, Yoshi could just turn into planes, submarines, all these kind of things, and then, like, nope, it's not really, like, mentioned much again. Would have been cool if they expanded more on that in some of the other games, but... Hi, monkey. Every Blarg at every game percent. Oh, man. True Blarg percent.
Super Mario series, all Blargs.
All Blargs, there we go. This is what I like to see.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the Super Mario wiki real quick to find out where exactly every Blarg is.
Poggers, let's do it.
I know there's some in Galaxy 1 on one planet.
Oh man. I haven't played Mario Galaxy, so I'd have to go... I'd have to learn Mario Galaxy. Would have been cool to see in Yarn Yoshi. Yarn Yoshi is, yeah, that's a really cool game. Would have been cool to see, like, Yarn Yoshi, like, plane or Yarn Yoshi submarine. Because that would be really adorable. Press 1 if you agree. You know what? Or Franker Z. Franker Z or 1. Oh. There we go, made it. Franker 1. There we go.
Alright, so
Even
blargs are in Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Story, and Mario and Wario. Their existence is referenced in Partners in Time and Super Paper Mario. They were originally supposed to be in Super Mario 64. They're still hiding in the code, but not actually in the game. And you could almost argue that the Star Dragon in Super Mario RPG is basically a blarg. So
Okay.
there you go. That's your category. You have to do Mario World, Mario and Wario, Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Story, and then hack Mario 64.
The hack Mario 64 part is what gets me. Man, Mario and Wario would be cool though. So that's like a puzzle Japanese import game.
Something like that.
Yeah. The two Tetris. Oh, it's a Tetris Attack too? Oh, okay, then we have to play Tetris Attack.
Oh, baby. This is getting
Good thing
serious.
This is getting good thing I have a flash cart for this, so I can just go and swap the games quick.
And we managed to talk through the best boss in the game. Oops.
I'm sorry. Alright, so that's probably the coolest boss I think in the game, because it's different from all the other bosses.
Instead of
'cause Yoshi-
making them big, they make you small.
Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, very nice.
And now there's monkeys.
More monkeys. Every Yoshi's Island Runner's favorite enemy.
Personally, I'm a fan of the cat fireballs, as we were discussing earlier.
Oh yeah. Cat fireballs are pretty 10 out of 10 too. The ghosts are also really good because they have like a similar facial expression. Boop. You fall through the bottom after that fight. Yeah. Mario 64 is internally.
More findings from the Super Mario Wiki. The platform friend in 5.4 is technically an undead blarg, so that is a species that counts for the run.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so we have to go until 5.4 on Yoshi's Island.
That also means you have to play Super Smash Bros. Brawl, because the blarg witch appears in the Yoshi's Island stage. And Yoshi's New Island.
Oh my god, this is the craziest run. Okay, so you go to 5.4 Yoshi's Island, reset, play Brawl, go to Yoshi's Island stage, reset, go to Yoshi's Story?
I think it was Yoshi's Story, yeah. You have to use a Game Genie to hack Mario 64. You have to go up through Vanilla Dome something in Super Mario World.
Oh, okay.
And I guess you have to play up to Star Dragon in Super Mario RPG, debatably?
Oh my god, this Mario RPG part is gonna take the longest. Especially because I haven't played much of that game before.
Oh no, wait, I was right. The things in Super Mario Galaxy are... They're Magmargs, which is a species of blarg. They've appeared in Super Mario Galaxy 2, Mario Party Star Rush, Super Mario 3D Land, New Super Mario Bros. U, and Super Mario 3D World.
I didn't even know Mario Party Star Rush was a thing.
Yep. God, we're just gonna have to play every game in the series at this point to get all of the blargs.
We really are.
We've gone down a rabbit hole that I don't know if we can recover from.
Oh no, this is gonna be... I'm guessing this is gonna be like a 7-hour run. But then again, I have no idea what all blargs % would look like.
Also, the blue water blargs are in Yoshi's Woolly World.
Oh, so then we have
and
to
they're
play
called
Woolly...
Nep and Nuts. I don't know why or what that means.
I don't either. This is very elaborate setup. We
And
need
there are sand margs in Super Mario 3D Land, and they appear in Mario and Luigi Paper Jam.
Let's just consider how much equipment we'll need to do this run.
I'm
We
not
need
sure
a-
I want to think about it, or I'm gonna have to start planning another fundraiser marathon.
the all blargs % fundraiser. Please, I need this. Okay, so we need an SNES with Yoshi's Island
And Super Mario World.
and Tetris Attack
Correct.
and an N64 with a Game Genie in Mario 64.
And
We need-
which Yoshi's Island is on the N64?
Yeah, Yoshi's Story.
Yeah, there was a blarg in that game. You need a DS and a 3DS for like the new Mario games, and a Wii U for that matter, and a Wii for Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Oh my god.
I guess you can use the Wii U for that.
Oh yeah, I guess. Okay, so Brawl could also be on there too.
Yeah.
The route would be Mario World, Mario World 2, Tetris Attack, Game Boy, Mario RPG, Mario 64 Hacking, Yoshi's Story, Mario Galaxy Brawl. I lost track. I did too.
There were so many after that.
Oh man. This is an elaborate project. So we're gonna try. There we go. Nice. So if you tongue at a very late time, you can clip through that piranha plant. Look what I just did there, and that's useful because it saves us some eggs, because your egg count is pretty important for this upcoming fight. Because this fight requires you to do a little Easter egg that you'll see later. ROM hack it to take Peach's place instead. Oh man, so then you'd have to beat all of Mario 64, or just get to the end as fast as possible. So like 16 star, I guess.
I guess.
I guess.
I think that would be an appropriate ending for the run, honestly. Just defeat
16 star?
defeat hacked Blarg Bowser.
Be a 10 out of 10 ending.
Oh yeah, just make it Peach. And then it just appears right away and you're done.
Oh wait, oh right, because Peach is in the beginning of the game. I've played a lot of Mario 64.
Same.
Sweats even more internally.
We established that Blarg is in, at the very least, Mario Party Star Rush. Which
Right,
I
what
believe is a
console is that
3DS
for?
game.
I'm gonna. Here's the Easter egg I'm doing. There it is. So you can actually just skip this fight if you just launch an egg at the piranha plant before you even like trigger it. So it's a kind of unfortunate because that's a cool boss, but it's also really fast and it's a funny Easter egg to show off. So it balances out. Mario, see your girlfriend %. Minigame RNG. And this is a good time for a donation, because we're just waiting again for Yoshi to go Rambo.
Let's see what I got here. We have a lot of incentives coming up, so I do want to talk about those. So first of all, we have running for almost the entire marathon is for Project M, the target test run. The level of target test that's going to be done will be determined by the event donation total. To reach level 5, you have to get up to $750 raised by that run, which I believe is Sunday morning. Coming up
yep.
soon also is Super Mario Galaxy 2, which is up next for the perfect run at the end. So we still need $17 for that. And tonight is Mega Man Game Gear Buster Only, which is only $10 away from being met.
Hey, people really like that Mega Man setup.
It's good stuff. Mega Man Game Gear is a video game. Yeah.
Wait, Game Gear. It was on the Game Gear?
It's a video game.
It's a video game. That's fair. That's okay.
The run is real great, though.
Do you know what also is great?
Oh.
Fuzzies.
Oh, yes.
More fuzzies. Okay, we got one. Oh no. There's two. Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
Stab!
Oh no. Oh no.
Stop.
Oh no. I lost
is
track.
fine.
I think that
Everything is
was
fine.
5.
That was 4. They all
boy.
just happened to spawn where I was like flying, so my good karma has ended. Yeah, those fuzzies are RNG. You can shoot shells at them to deal with them a little bit better, which I did at the beginning. Boop. So there's an example of like a Baby Mario segment. So if I ever refer to it, that's what they look like. Baby Mario has some really like cool properties about him that he can like run over spikes. Can run over spikes, but you need to like keep his invincibility up by grabbing a star. And later in World 6, you'll get to see him just go over a giant pit of spikes. Just like, yeah, I don't care. I'm Baby Mario. Baby Mario don't care. Baby Mario is a honey badger. That's not a dead meme, right?
Sure.
Sure. Shoutouts to memes from 2010.
That plan in chat brings up another good thought while we're talking about our all blargs run. When's all
Yeah.
baby games? So you have
All-
Yoshi's Island and Biomiracle Bokute Upa and Baby Boomer, and I don't know what else. Probably a million terrifying Flash games themed
Clearly-
around childcare.
Clearly you need Imagine Party Babies. Have you heard about that? Is it better than Imagine Party Babies? I hope you've seen that
Baby
somewhere.
Boomer is not better than that. That I can tell you for sure. That is one of the worst video games I have ever seen. And that's saying something.
Dang. Was there a boss baby game? Probably.
Probably. If not, there probably will be one soon.
Yeah. Baby Boomer, no. Calcus of Shin. It's all these baby games and Shin Megami Tensei. So I'm just waiting for a balloon to spawn. There it is. If you jump on that like little platform instead of going like below to spawn the balloons, it's just a little bit faster. Otherwise, through a lot of this level is just good platforming. A lot of this run is just like good execution. Nothing like fancy to explain.
Yeah, what I think is really cool about this run is how high the execution ceiling is, like just how freaking good you can be at this game if you put the time into it.
Oh yeah. It's really like, to start, it can be like very friendly to start off with, but then like, as you get more into it, it can do some insane tricks like 5-4 skip. 5-4 skip and just like, sustained flutters can be crazy. Yeah, the ceiling just keeps going up and up. So it's a really good game to speedrun because of that. Now time for hold right %. We just kind of hold right at this section for a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it really does, GB. I take that back, it's the worst idea. It's an excellent idea. Right by the Blarg % run. Yeah, like that. So this is the longest level in the run. 4-4. There will be 4 doors we go into. We have to get 4 keys because it's level 4-4. But I'm ching. Lots of 4s. Also, poor Chain Chomp. I'd just like to point out, he gets a little tear. has a little tear in his eyes and gets a toothache. Like, poor guy. Press 1 if you feel bad for Chain Chomp. Same chibi. So first we start up here. We start with the rooms that require the most eggs, because the key slots, they take 1 egg slot. So if we use the ones that require the most eggs, then there's less of a chance of us, like, not having enough eggs for a segment and having to go back and having to gather some. Go. If we're going back to like the execution of this game, there's a lot of tricks that can be really tough. Like also like perfect fluttering can be really tough. There we go. Oh. Just like that. Dealing with these bandits, apparently. There we go. Get out of here, bandits. Bandits are sort of similar to monkeys. They just love to troll you and steal Baby Mario. And, okay, I just need 1 egg. There it is. Go away, bandits! We don't need you. There it is. Just like that. One, Fiker C, F, Kappa. That's about what I expected. Some ones, and then just various emotes.
My Twitch chat experience, I say in a lifeless and emotionless tone.
This is the true Twitch experience. Alright, here we go. So our next key is just through this door. And it's in a little cloud. We're gonna try perfect flutter. Oh, okay. That was a really cool angle. That was really
that was something for sure. That was very good.
We'll say that was intentional. Because that was so good. We'll just pretend that was intentional swag. Alright, cool. Oops, I thought I had. There we go. So those green guys take 3 hits to deal with. You can clip into them if you like time your egg shot really precise and run through them. But I don't necessarily have to there, so I can just throw eggs as I'm running up. And that usually deals with it pretty nicely. This part can be a little scary, because there's just lava everywhere, and it can be really easy to slip and have to go through one of the longest levels in the game. Oop, here we go. Okay, cool. So I usually play it a little bit safer here. It's not a good feeling to die there. It feels very bad. This is your ideal Twitch. This is what your peak Twitch experience looks like. If this were the true peak Twitch experience, there would also be Shaq Fu on the screen. Just saying. Just saying.
Well, Gooby, I have some news for you. That if you stay tuned until somewhere around this time tomorrow, give or take a couple hours, because I don't remember what the schedule looks like exactly, there will be exactly that.
Aw, yes. Then you can have your ideal Twitch experience.
That'll be about 29 hours from now. At 6 p.m. tomorrow, Komaru is running Shaq Fu.
Shaq is back. So pretty much, don't leave the Twitch stream ever.
We are going 24/7, yeah, so don't leave. Unless you need to sleep, but then leave it on in the background.
There you go.
Comfy speedrunning marathon ASMR.
What does lull you to sleep?
I love this boss.
Yeah, this boss, I just call him
Twitch.
Kirby.
The smiley friend.
Just smiley, non-copyright Kirby friend, we'll say.
I mean, yeah, you right.
Here we go. So the way to deal with that boss is you can't defeat him if he's like big, so you just have to ground pound him into fourths. Otherwise you have to ASMR the commentary. Hello. This is Shaq Fu. Going to sleep this marathon was actually my plan. Yeah, the bosses in this game are excellent, Mike. All of them are really, like, colorful and really well done. Everything about this game is just really well done. The artwork especially. Because this was also, one of the SNES games to use the Super Effects chip. So it lets them do even more than, like, usual. In terms of, like, art and, like, sprites on screen. It also lets them do crazy stuff with the final boss, but I'm not going to spoil that. No spoilers.
None at all. All
No
you really
spoiler
need to know
episode.
about the final boss is that it's probably the single. It has what is probably the single best piece of music ever written for a video game.
Oh yeah. It's definitely like top 10 boss fight theme. Yep, that's what I run ROM hacks of Yoshi's Island with, Komaru. It works really nicely with Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, I've heard good things about the beta SD to SNES Super Effects. It's not like perfect yet, but hey, it works.
Yeah, it's
I
still
hear
a beta.
it works pretty well for most games. You know, it's kind of a mess for games like Star Fox, but
Gotcha. The only difference I've seen in Yoshi's Island is that when you beat a castle, that ending sequence is just slower than usual. Oop. Otherwise, it's like fantastic. That's super nice for us because before we had to use this kind of janky piece of hardware called a Super UFO cart.
a what?
A Super UFO cart. So it's a really strange piece of hardware. So it's a flash cart, but you can stick a cartridge on top of it. I think the N64 has something similar to that with like a Game Genie or something. But you stick a cart on the top of it to play Super FX games. And it just like didn't work really well. It would crash a lot. But it was the only way you could kind of play the Yoshi's Island practice hack on console. Now with the SG2 SNES, you can do it without it crashing. I could post a picture of it in the Marathon Discord after this. It's strange. If you want to get one, for whatever reason, it's like $30 on eBay or something. For, as the community calls it, a piece of, quote, cheap garbage.
I mean, that's why marathons like this one exist. Because we need to buy things that aren't the cheap garbage.
There you go. Otherwise, I'm gonna run on the UFO Pro 8. Sitting right next to me. It's just staring at me. It's like, if we don't raise $1,000 for you to dance with the Yoshi costume, you're gonna use me again. It makes me sweat a little more every time. Externally sweating. So you know it's pretty serious if it's externally sweating. This is another level with a gate hack. We're gonna try to do it. Trix use the method. Yeah, that's another option to do that. And this one is a bit tougher. There it is. Got it. So yeah, same process as before. Clip the egg. Whoa. Hello, platform. Hello, platform. There we go. Clip the egg through the top. And then you can get through the gate, and then happy days. Yeah, I've looked into that though, Duck. There's not really a good way to have someone do that. It's like, I've looked into it, I couldn't really find anyone online. The single best piece of music in a video game is Shaq Fu Legend Reborn title screen music, though. I still have to play that game, Kumaru, but that looks hilarious. I did just get a Switch recently, so... Think emoji.
Oh, Legend Reborn is fantastic. It's exactly what you wanted and exactly what you expected from a Shaq Fu sequel. And in that regard, it's literally perfect.
Is it like a good game?
It is a just very strongly average beat 'em up, but it has Shaq. And like, again, that's exactly what was expected from this game, so... Having fun with that Koopa shell?
Kind of trying to get it. Okay, well, we're gonna do this then. So you can use that Koopa shell to like jump through a platform and get through that section a bit faster, but I didn't get it, so we're just gonna use the backup. Otherwise, yes, I was having a lot of fun with that Koopa shell. There we go, there's the backup. So you just do that. Just like that. Who's in voice with CountGooby? It is a proto-magical girl.
Hi.
So there's a weird thing you can do with that door there. If you have a lot of eggs, sometimes that door will despawn. I've had that happen in a few marathon runs where it's just like, I'll come in with a lot of eggs, and then the door will just be like not there. It's like, oh, well, okay, I guess. And to spawn it back in, you just have to run to the right and then left again. And for some reason it shows up. But Yoshi's Island is very weird in what it chooses to despawn when there's too many sprites on the screen. Like sometimes it despawns doors, like enemies you need to bounce on to get through certain sections of the game. It's bizarre.
I love how there's this really dramatic section here before
I
this
like it
boss,
too.
and then the boss is just Big Turtle. I also like how once you're fully in the fog, you can just stand there because it's actually time-based.
Wait, it's time, so you could just stand there?
Once the fog covers all of the screen, you could just stop walking, and the fog will clear eventually.
Really?
Yup.
Today I learned.
Sheesh, I thought you were the better Yoshi's Island guy on this call. Me
So
with my
insane.
like 254 after like doing 4 runs and no learning.
Sweats internally and externally. So I'm gonna try to do some swag. There's a kind of a cool glitch you can do on this boss. It loses time, but it's cool. So swag points are the things that matter, right?
Of course.
It's not about the time, it's about the swag.
Because swag is what gets people to donate. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I missed it. I missed swag. So the swag you can do is called a blast off there, and Yoshi will just like blast off the screen. Turtles.
The turtle is one of the 2 official mascots of Speedruns Rochester, the other being Jaxler.
Other games, you don't despawn enemies. Yoshi's Island despawns doors. I'm gonna make a compilation video of Kamaro and I's blind race. That sounds hype. Alright, that was a good time for a donation. I'm gonna post Turtle also.
You go do that.
Here we go. To correct the lack of swag, please donate $900.
Agree. Very strongly agree.
I have donated during a marathon, doing a marathon run before. It's like, we got a donation. Surprise, it was me.
Got him. All right, here's the hot take. World 5 is my favorite world in Yoshi's Island.
What? Plot twist.
I don't know if that's actually a hot take or not. I just know it's true for me. I don't know if people actually like this world or not. I just think this one's very pretty.
It's very weird because it's like a winter level, but you'd think it would all be summer because it's on an island. Is okay.
Yoshi's Island has Breath of the Wild weather.
It would be like if Mario Sunshine just had like a winter area in it. But it's still like a cool section of the game. The main thing to look out for is these penguins that are very, very trolly.
The penguins are huge jerks.
They are
you
literally
just bounce off of them.
Yeah, they like to push you down slopes, and sometimes they'll push you off a slope and you'll just be fluttering there. They'll stare at you, and then they'll just push you down the slope even more. They'll jump after you. They're really merciless. There's a good clip of a few that's happening to a few Yoshi's Island runners. They'll just be like, in World 5, they'll accidentally hit a penguin and just be flying there, and then the penguins will just stare and think for a moment, and then jump onto them to KO them.
Yeah.
It's really good. Cold take. That's a cold take. But you never got to play the extra level of this, did you?
I did not. I have never done any attempt of like 100% of this game to try and do the extra levels and stuff. I hear the one in this world is just horrifying.
I think it's
because it's just like another skiing level, but it's really hard. Like, I'm bad enough at the first skiing level.
Oh. Penguins, please. There it is.
That was...
We got the...
That was beautiful.
I hope someone clipped that.
It's just... You just got stuck between them. It was so good.
First the shell, now the penguins.
Like I said, maybe the real Yoshi's Island was the friends we made along the way. Look at all these friends you're making.
And we're just running away from them.
Look, Yoshi has anxiety. It's okay.
It's okay, Yoshi. A lot of Yoshis. All the different colors of them. It's okay, Yoshi.
They're like
We're here
bunnies.
for you. Yoshis? Oh, yeah.
No, they're bunnies.
Yeah, because bunnies are timid, right?
Yeah, bunnies are like anxiety, the species.
Okay. I've never had a rabbit before, but I've heard that much.
Yo, nice one up.
Thanks. Appreciate it. There it is. That's a cool way to get through that section. The intended way is just take the ski lifts, but extended flutters are much faster. And it just looks much cooler.
It looks way cooler.
Oh yeah. The extra level of this world is a meme. No, it's much worse than that. Penguins, please. Penguins, please is right. This is the common run killer of this run, because there's just a ton of penguins. Ton of penguins.
This stage killed my last run of this game.
Oh yeah.
I just spent like 10 minutes dying here.
It's a tough section. Oop. RNG fish, please. There we go. Okay, cool.
Gooby,
So, yeah.
How much money would it take to get you to attempt 5-4 skip?
A lot of money, considering I haven't done it before.
How much money for one attempt?
It's a good question. How much? Okay, how many? Like, how much money have we raised in donations so far?
$100.10.
$2.10. Okay. 5-4 skip or riots? Another 50?
Another 50. Cool.
We'll say that.
Reach 150 by 5-4 skip, and I believe we're in 5-3 right now. So
Yep, this is 5-3.
best hurry up then.
Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. That's another common section to die too, because it's easy to just slip into those spikes and die. There's one penguin here. That penguin is evil. That one penguin is in the worst spot. Because he's in just the right spot where you won't suspect him and then you'll just get hit by him and die. I got a quarter in my pocket. Will that work? That'll put us a percentage closer to it.
Yeah. I love how Baby Mario gets a little snow hat, but is still not wearing a shirt. Because that's how protection from cold temperatures works.
Oh yeah, he isn't wearing a shirt.
No.
Yeah. Huh. I never thought about that. Yeah, you would think he would at least get a jacket or something. His hat is amazing though.
The
It's a
hat's
cool hat.
really good. It's just excellent.
I need that hat. Is it included in the Yoshi costume dancing incentive? Yeah. Here we go. There's still time to meet the me dancing in a Yoshi costume incentive.
Indeed.
Hey Rock, he's Mario, he could breathe underwater. Yeah, exactly. He could breathe underwater and hang in lava on mountains. Yeah, Mario don't care. Alright, now we're in 5-4. So it'd take $50 for me to do 5-4 skip. I've never done this trick before. So that'd pretty much mean me taking a death.
Shh, they don't need to know that. Sluggy the Unshaven. What a boy.
What a boy. We have a lot in common because we're both unshaven.
I can relate to being sluggy. Don't know about the first or the second thing.
Yeah. I relate to him because I have a super, like, unshaven beard. Just like, eh. It's like I could shave it, but I don't have to shave it. He's ready for me to dump Yoshi in almost every pit in Mario Galaxy 2. I'm not!
I'm ready.
I'm not ready. I don't want to see that. You better save the Yoshis. I'm gonna donate to save the Yoshis. You can't come into a Yoshi's Island run and then be like, who's ready for me to dump the Yoshis? You can't do this to me. Ooh. Okay, that was close. Almost
I
landed on
love
some...
the look the little, like, blobby teeth guys get when you hit them with an egg or take Mario back. They just look so confused and sad.
Oh yeah,
Like,
they're like,
oh
"What-"
no, you poor thing, I'm sorry. Except I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry.
They're like, what the hell? What was that, man?
Okay, last
What
chance
would
for a $50 donation to make 5-4 skip happen.
Now's the time.
I'm watching the donation meter.
Exclamation
Oh
mark.
my god, someone did it. Go.
Someone did it? Oh,
Someone did
okay.
it!
God.
I wasn't
can't-
expecting this.
Okay, I'm gonna try it then. Oh man, okay. How am I gonna... Okay, we're gonna try this. Let's go. Good thing my one attempt at practice is important here. No.
Oh no.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
no.
This is intended. Everything is as intended.
This is fine. Oh, it's not fine. Okay.
This is not. Thanks for donating for me to take a death. Appreciate it.
I will
Who
read
donated?
that donation once you get back into the auto scroller.
Oh yeah, there is an auto score in a few levels in 5-6, so that'll be a good time to read it.
Well, I mean, you've got plenty of time to kill during
Or
5-4, so
oh right,
either one really.
this is fine. I also didn't pick up the mid ring, so
That might have been a mistake.
yeah.
Okay, real talk. I love this friend.
He's
And
great.
What we established, this was oh, I already forgot the name of it, but it's a blarg. It's an undead
Yeah.
blarg.
This is the first blarg in Blarg percent.
Well, I think this is the third blarg because you have the red ones and then the blue ones and then this
Oh
one.
right. Yeah.
Anyways,
still up. Yeah.
our 5-4 skip hero who donated $50 was Drunk Wario, who said, "Didn't know there was a speedrunning group in Rochester. As a speedrunner and a Rochester-er, the correct term for that is Rochesterian, by the way, I'm looking forward to seeing local runs and showing off some of my own in the future. Oh yeah, have some change from today's payday. Put it on runner's choice. So Gooby, you suffered enough with 5-4 skip. What do you want to do?
Well,
The perfect run for Galaxy 2 still needs to be met.
can I see like a list of the incentives? Can I do it after this run?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay, yeah, you've got $50. Everything besides perfect run is not coming up for a while, so.
Okay, sounds good. Can I split it up too and like, or does it all go to one run?
Oh yeah, you can split it up.
Okay, awesome. Rochesterian wouldn't fit the 255 character limit. You misspelled heck. Very unfortunate. Why would you do this to me, Drunk Mario? I thought we were friends. Yeah, we're just chilling a bit because 5-4 skip is kind of insane. You would just perfect flutter through all this. It's hard. It's pretty much a thing like top 10 runners do.
The worst part is it saves a minute. So it's like,
Yeah.
you have to do it to get a good run.
Oh yeah. If you're like that top like 20 contender range, then you'd have to go for it. But if we're just chilling in a marathon, then you know what? Then we'll just chill. No need to do it, right? I'm gonna try to do some quick kills on this boss. It's somewhat inconsistent. It's really wonky. You gotta like shoot an egg at a precise like spot. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I swear if you do it like the same way, it sometimes just doesn't work. Okay, there's one. Okay, that was fine.
Easy.
My understanding... Easy every time. My understanding is that speedrun marathon incentives are about suffering.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's all hard mode and losing time and doing the impossible thing, so yeah. I will say, while we're chilling with this cutscene nonsense, with that donation from Drunk Wario, we have now reached $150, which puts us at level 2 for Project M target test.
Woo!
We are moving up in the world, and the marathon just got 5 minutes slower.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we blocked it out for level 5 in the schedule, time-wise, so it's not a worry. But yeah, the next target test goal is level 3 at $300 raised.
Oh, yes. I'm just glad to show off more target tests.
It's gonna
Those
be
are pretty
great.
fun runs. Oh, yeah. I hope you enjoyed my run descriptions for them.
Yeah, they were wonderful.
Shifts uncomfortably in chair is my favorite. Considering running Shaq Fu with audio is what I would say. So we can just skip this section of the game by just going to the top and to the right. You don't need to go through these like little bird things, which is nice because if you touch one of them, you're pretty much dead in this section. So having just a nice, consistent way to get through them, super helpful. Before I knew that, that was a pretty tough area because they come at weird angles and your turning is kind of slow.
I love the second half of World 5. Like, the first part, the snow part, is, like, pretty, but the sky world is just gorgeous. And the birds...
The sky part.
The birds are just excellent. Like, they're just... they're friends, and I love them.
If you go to my stream, there's a gif of a purple Yoshi dancing here on my stream. Just like that background. It's pretty good. The background in this part is excellent, you're right. Just all sorts of good artwork.
Yeah, I mean, this game is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
No questions asked.
100% in this game is a pretty tough run. It's a very, like, exciting run, but it's also pretty tough. Oh no, I'm not even gonna get into that one. The GIF and GIF debate.
It's pronounced
This is
GIF.
not a...
It's pronounced GIF. We've got a whole auto-scroller at me.
This is, yeah, a very long auto-scroller. So we could debate if we call it GIF, GIF, or JIF.
JIF.
Let's call it JIF.
Alright, yeah, I agree. Debate over. Good job. I would shake your hand, but you're playing a video game, and also you are some number of miles away from me. So...
Thousands. We'll say, I have hundreds.
I like how I got added in chat just twice at once there. It's pronounced JIF. And then, oh, it's pronounced GIF. It's pronounced APNG would have been superior.
So yeah, if you want to just read any like donations, now is a good time for that.
Yeah, we have $8 from our very own Ploff27. Club member, lives like pretty much next door to me, and is the club's dedicated CRT carrier, which is important context for this donation comment. If we raise enough money, can we hire a dedicated CRT carrier? Thinking. Shoutouts to donating the last money in your bank account. Kill the animals. And see, so this is why I make Ploff carry CRTs. Because eventually it will drain him of his will to kill the animals.
I can relate to carrying CRTs everywhere. I know your feel. You have my sympathy. I've done that a few times. Especially the TV I'm playing on.
How big?
It's a... like 20-something PVM.
Oh, yeah, that's very large.
Yeah, it's the one in that one picture. At like the Midwinter Speed Sprinter picture.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
like,
the 20-inch PVMs are very, very heavy.
Yeah. They're a pain. Pro tip, though, if you have a cart, that is a good way of doing it.
Yeah, a cart for carrying stuff is something I would like to buy if we manage to make more than $1,000. That's gone on my, like, a dream equipment list.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I would love to carry all my own CRTs, but I have tiny, weak estrogen arms and can't.
Feels bad.
I struggle to carry my, like, super hollow 13-inch CRT.
Dang.
Just, that sure
It's all
was
good,
some
though.
baseball, yeah.
It's a lot of CRT. It is a lot. See, but if we also get more than $1,000, I'm dancing to Toto Africa in my Yoshi costume. So, good incentive.
I really do, Diane. I really do.
Alright, we're at the end of this auto-scroller. Time for video games. It's in my head right now. Wait, what is? Gotta get in those push-ups. Oh, yeah, despawn an enemy. Or no, wait. No, we can do this. There we go.
Oh, Africa. I mean, good.
Can we have an incentive for you to do push-ups?
Okay. I will do 100 push-ups live on stream after Mother 3. If we
Oh,
get
snap.
$1,500.
Oh, snap.
I haven't done 100 push-ups since I was in, like, peak shape of my life in high school.
That's 100 is pretty tough.
I will do it for $1,500.
I did those for a while in the morning. That is rough. That's a rough life.
I was a competitive swimmer back in the day. I was buff as hell. It was amazing. And I would like to
yeah.
get back there someday.
You'll get there. If you do enough push-ups, you could save money by not buying the carts.
You're not wrong.
It was a ruse the whole time. So, surprise plot twist. We go to the left in this level instead of to the right.
What?
I know. Mind is blowing. And yet there are still penguins here, despite there being no snow. Something
Hey,
I always
sometimes the penguins just want to go somewhere warm.
I guess. Maybe they just want to hang out with the ravens too, because ravens are also birds. So
Yeah. It's just
Yeah, there we go.
bird buds.
there you
I
go.
was about to be like bird buds and then like combine the words, you know, in the style of bird orb borb, but that would just be buds or birds.
I like borb better.
Yeah. Borb.
Borb. I will say sneeze and borb for every donation we get now.
Nice.
Oh right, I did say sneeze for all those extra donations. So sneeze, 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 and sneeze. Or snez. Snez or
Snez.
sneeze. Snez. Snez.
You totally almost went into that gap between the clouds there.
You know what? Don't worry about it. You know, I just play it off. Just played it off, that's all. There's already been one death this run.
It's okay, you can blame fundraising for that one.
I can, though.
The evil Speedruns Rochester staff forced you to humiliate yourself on stream for money, like some sort of speedrunner in a marathon or something.
How dare they? I mean, it's not like it's the first time I've done it, where I've worn Yoshi costumes on stream. That's about, that's about as bad as it gets.
It's kind of bad, honestly.
If we reach a donation set of $0, I'll glitch hunt on stream. Well, looks like we met it.
Better get to work.
I love how people are, like, finding different ways to say it now, so burbs, beerbs. There he is! Is that D. Marlin? Rolling in. This is actually my favorite boss in the game. First part is that it's like a cool background. You get this space theme going on. But then the fight is also just really funny. Oh, that's right, I've done that before too.
Wait, did you really?
Yes, it's a bad experience. So we have for context.
Yes, please, context.
Yeah, context, out of context, that's really confusing. So in the Midwest Speedfest Discord, whenever someone PBs, this person, like the Oblivinator, he will post a gif of this like kid getting milk poured on him, and it's really funny. It's called like Enjoy Life or something. It's great.
This is just amazing already.
It is. I'll post the gif here after. It's too good of a gif to not share. So, I did a run of this at Mid-Spring Speed Fling, and I thought it was a PB. I misheard him. So it technically wasn't, but I was like, oh snap, it's a PB. So then I asked him to pour milk on me after, as an incentive. And it's not a good feeling.
That doesn't sound like a good feeling, no.
It was a pretty bad experience because like this milk just kind of goes everywhere, but you also get like taste it, and it's it's not a good feeling.
Well, there you have it, Speedruns Rochester Summer Fundraiser viewers. Now you know what it's like.
To get milk poured on you. What is the only correct reaction to that, Komaro? Dark blue Yoshi is best Yoshi. Purple is factually the best Yoshi. Objectively the best. So I like to call this fight Super Mario Galaxy. Because, I mean, you're on a planet. I mean, oh, he went the wrong way. Okay, so we got bad RNG. Come on. Yeah, the planet kind of turns similar to Galaxy. Go. Yeah, we just have to ground pound him. We got bad RNG every time, but that's okay. I found the GIF. There you go. Mike's got us. That's what the GIF is.
Oh no. Also, I clicked on that, and I'm just really glad it decided to open in my other browser window, not the one that has your game feed, because that would have been really awkward.
That would have been hilarious. So that was a good time to read donations, because this is quite a long, like, cutscene.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is like the long one.
Yeah.
I think all I have to say for now is that the perfect run incentive for Super Mario Galaxy 2 still $17 to go. That's our next run, so we want to get that met as soon as possible. I don't know when we're going to cut that off exactly. I'm pretty sure it's at the end of the run. So you've got some time, because Galaxy 2 is a very long game, a very comfy game. I'm looking forward to it.
Comfy life.
But we do want to get that met soon enough. And yeah, the next target test, as I said, is $300. As for our bid wars, Save the Animals is leading at $10 versus $8 for Kill. Luigi is at $5 versus 10 cents for Mario in DDR Mario Mix. And there's no leads yet for Mario Kart 8 Nitro versus Retro Tracks, or Yoshi, Toad, or Peach for Mario Kart 64.
I think we need more Yoshi in this run.
I agree. I think more Yoshi in this marathon would be very good. I say, fully intending to play absolute lowest tier character Baby Rosalina for my Mario Kart run.
Oh wait, are you running that?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not good at it, but
It'll be a fun time though.
it will.
There you go.
And as long as we're like decently on schedule, we'll do, since that's going to be during the in-person portion of the marathon, we'll do 4-player 200cc tilt controls only races afterwards.
Poggers.
It's really entertaining, let me tell you, to just watch a bunch of people just jerking Joy-Cons around. It's really good.
That does sound good. Well, I'll definitely put some of the incentive money from Drunk Wario's donation towards the Yoshi.
Good choice.
There's like Yoshi and Mario Kart. Like $10 or so?
Yeah, we can discuss it after.
Okay, that sounds good.
You focus on your run, I'll worry about the money.
Got it. Alright, so we're gonna bug. These guys always troll me a little bit. There we go. And there we go. We need Baby Rosalina in Yoshi's Island, to be honest. Isn't... She was almost, I feel like. Well, no. There's other Mario...
There were a couple factors preventing Baby Rosalina from being in Yoshi's Island. You know, for one, the plot was about only Mario and Luigi. For two, this was a SNES game where Galaxy, which is the first game that Rosalina is in, is a Wii game, which is, you know, a couple years later. So, I don't know.
Like 2 decades.
Just a little time, but I think it might have been difficult to put in a character that didn't exist yet into a game.
Yeah. There's a chance maybe it could have been in like Yoshi's Island DS, or maybe the new one that's being made. I don't know much about the new one though.
I mean, I agree with Plan that time is a feeble insignificance, especially when you're talking about a space princess like Rosalina, but I don't know if Nintendo had that kind of power.
And I thought Miyamoto has the power to look into the future. Pretty sure he does. More fireballs. Press 1 if you think Miyamoto can look into the future. Time paradoxes are for Mario Kart. So just saying that sprite when you bonk and then like you pick up the mid ring at the same time is pretty 10 out of 10.
It's pretty great, yeah.
And nice. If only Nintendo had power. I see what you did there. 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-7. There's always a 7.
7.
There's always a 2, 3. You already chatted 1 a couple hours ago. Then how about Franker Z? 1 and Franker Z again. Franker Z, there it is. That is what I like to see.
Franker Z is what you like to Franker see.
I see what you did there.
You Franker see what I did there.
I Franker see what you did there.
I can't believe I just got banned from my own marathon.
I'm just gonna see in Twitch chat all of a sudden, like, Proto is now banned from Speedruns Rochester. There's a Fuzzy.
I think the only person... Oh, Fuzzy. I think the only
Two
person
fuzzies.
who's currently logged into the account is driving right now, so I would certainly hope that doesn't happen.
He's just gonna, like, he just knows. He's gonna twitch a little bit and be like, did someone make a pun?
The pun senses are tingling.
He's gonna pull over.
I have to donate $800 now. I don't think I have $800. Otherwise, I would have just bought the rest of the audio equipment myself.
Yeah. But then you wouldn't have been able to watch Yoshi's Island Warpless by the CountGooby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life
that an
works
extra?
out in weird ways.
It does, though. That's very true. So, coming into 6-4, it's important to keep track of your egg count here. Because for the boss of this section, there's going to be a quick kill I'm going to try to do. And if I don't have enough eggs for it, then I won't be able to do it. So, I'm going to make sure to get more enemies than I might necessarily just need in case something happens. There we go. Jumped over that. Also, this is kind of a neat section. You just fly over the top of the level again, similar to 1-2. I think we have max egg count. So the audio equipment to be able to make puns. That's truly what's getting in the way of us making puns, though, right? Is just having audio equipment.
I mean, honestly.
I can't make puns because this mic is too good. There we go. So we have max eggs again. The max egg count you can have is 6. Well, now we'll have 5 because the key takes 1, but... Yeah, we're going to need to use all the eggs for the quick go. Buy audio equipment. Sell it, use it. It just keeps cycling profits. Pretty sure that's the opposite of profit. There we go. Glad I made it over that. That, like, extended flutter is kind of, like, weird and sensitive to get, so... Good thing I got it. Sometimes I'll try to go for it and it'll just say, like, no, you didn't get me. Be like, but I did, game. The game will be like, no, you didn't. I'm like, okay, I guess. If you want to be super swaggy, you can fly over this entire lava pit, but it's really, really risky.
How much time does that save?
3 seconds.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, flying over that entire lava pit, it only saves 3 seconds.
Dang.
Which is like, it's a decent time save. But it's hard. I was practicing it yesterday and I'm like, no, I'm not feeling that.
Shoutouts to Brick Breaker Boss.
The Brick Breaker boss. So we're gonna quick kill him by using a bunch of eggs. There we go. If I might have messed it up. He was supposed to jump into that.
Oh.
We'll say it was RNG.
Yeah, definitely.
RNG. It's fine. It wasn't totally because I jumped. There, RNG.
Got him.
Got him. Whoa. When you almost fall into the lava.
Don't fall into the lava. That's a bad idea.
When you slipped off the platform in a really weird way and it was like, oh crap. Did I miss reading my other donation? Yep. Yeah, we read your other
did get
donations.
read, Liz. Don't you worry.
If you want to read any more donations, perfect segue. 'Cause we're in the Lawn Cave.
Oh yeah.
This is
The
Trolliest
the
name.
very long cave.
Trolliest
with-
name in any like speedrun.
It's like they just knew.
They really did. 20 years later, we'd be playing this game in a fast fashion. Incentives. It's funny
I'm
to
just
do
gonna
that
post
through...
all the commands so that you can
There you
read.
go.
Y'all can just read all of them during this auto scroller. You got plenty of time. Also, because we haven't set up Nightbot timers yet. And by we, I mean Scott, because 2FA is really annoying when you have a shared account.
The gas. Oh yeah, the two-factor. Yeah.
It's great for security, but you'd think there would be a really easy way to do two-factor with multiple people. But there isn't. So
There's just no option.
like you'd think you'd be able to use, you know, one of the like authenticator apps across multiple devices simultaneously, but nope.
Is there maybe something like you could set up like a fake number or something, like one of those texting apps and both be able to like log into it or something?
Something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's not a big deal though.
Exclamation mark schedule.
Yeah, sometimes Scott has a life. I think he's doing training for his new job right now or something like that. So, you know, good for him.
Yeah. Good for Scott. I don't know him, but he seems good.
He plays Brawl, and it's real comfy.
Gotcha. That is comfy. There will be some more Brawl runs in this marathon, I believe, too. I believe Dragolina is doing all events.
Yeah, oh yeah, we wanted to do a big Smash block, but availabilities are impossible, so there's just Smash everywhere.
Yeah.
And we have all events tonight, Smash 64 and Brawl, hopefully cutscene % tomorrow night.
Oh, snap.
That's an incentive you should donate for. It's a lot of money because it's a big heckin' deal.
Heckin'.
And then Project M on the last day.
Woo!
Oh hey, we got a donation. Would you look at that?
Go for it.
There's $17 from Liz Star. Oh no. All right. I am going to read this donation comment word for word. Do not assume that my reading it is an endorsement of anything it says at all whatsoever. That being said,
I like where
Columns
this
is
going.
better than Tetris. I'm putting this here so Proto has to read it aloud and make it true. Put this towards Mario Galaxy, because I'd feel sad if that didn't get met. Why, Liz? Thank you for your donation, but why? And there's $2 here from Lori D. Bunnykins, one of our wonderful restreamers. Thank you, Lori.
Oh, Lori.
Yeah, she's also running
up,
some
Lori?
stuff. Lori is a good bean.
Nice.
And Lori says, this
Yeah.
is literally all the money I can afford to spare. No pun intended. But I really do want to support the event. I assume I say what incentive I want this to go towards in the donation, I guess. Pac-Man World outtakes are a must-see. I agree. Pac-Man World outtakes are a must-see.
That sounds good. I like the sound of that. If we're talking about columns, though, I believe last year at SGDQ there was a columns arcade machine. So I think
Correct.
my conspiracy theory here is that Proto smuggled it in so she could prove to the world that columns is indeed better than Tetris.
I'm not gonna comment. Oh, also with that donation from Liz, the perfect run for Galaxy 2 has been met, which means our next incentive upcoming is Mega Man Game Gear Buster only tonight, which is $10 away from being met.
Nice. Yeah, lots of good incentives. Alright, so we're gonna take the rock, get the key that way. There's a really fancy way to get this key, but it's a really, really tough trick if you want to like clip your tongue through the wall and get it that way. We don't need to do that. We're just gonna go take the rock, just like that, to get this key. Yeah, I believe it's like a 3-frame window and then like another like tight window to get that key by like clipping your tongue through the wall. It's really strange. I can't believe the columns is better than Tetris. The truth about columns and Tetris. I'm enjoying this columns meme.
I am shocked and hurt that my own girlfriend would use her donation sending power to do this to me. I am betrayed. I also love Liz a lot, for the record. Even if she is a huge meanie with terrible opinions about puzzle stacking games.
So are you gonna play columns at SGDQ this year?
Absolutely not. Liz will probably... Who am I kidding? Liz will probably make me.
I'll play columns with Liz. You want to play columns at GDQ, Liz? I will make you. How do you run columns? I would like to see that. Yes, I do. I'll play columns. I'm not good at columns, but I'll play it. So guess who's back? Back again. Chim Chom's back. Tell a friend. And then he comes back another time, actually. Later in this level, there's a really fancy trick that you can do, but like, we've only 2 people have ever gotten it in a run ever. So yeah, I'm not gonna be doing it. But I believe it's called like something like a moon skip or something, where you can clear past a barrier and skip an auto scroller here. There's Chain Chomp again. Do it. But 2 people have ever gotten it in a run. Like once. I don't know how to do this. I don't even know what it looks like. I've heard about it. I've seen attempts for. Oh crap. Uh-oh. This is fine. We can make this work. Don't worry, we're gonna make this work. Don't worry, we're gonna make this work. Actually, we can do this. Where is the platform? Crap, now I'm boned, aren't I?
I think you might be boned.
Nope, nope, we're not!
Oh, baby! Wow. Dang. That was impressive.
That was like the most Yoshi's Island thing I've seen. A lot of this game was just like, oh crap, I got hit by something. Okay, let's just adapt on the fly. This is fine. That was exactly my face. PogChamp. New strat discovered. It was slower than the intended way of doing that, but hey. We got through it and didn't die. The only death being to the donation. 454 skip.
Worth it.
Was worth. This section is really weird. I've had this load zone just not load for me before. There we go. I don't know how, but I've once, like, gotten to that load zone and the game just said, like, no, you didn't touch me. I'm like, okay, well, and I had to reload it before. Alright, we are just about done with this level. What we need to do is just not get Baby Mario stolen by bandits. Welcome, oh man, I thought we had that emote. Everything is fine. That face when the load zone doesn't load, exactly. That happened to me in a marathon too, actually. Junk Mario, you're welcome. Load zone, you had one job. Alright, last level of the game. We're gonna be fighting Baby Bowser with Green Yoshi. The only time we play as Green Yoshi in a World 8 and not the Dark Blue Yoshi. Can never quite tell if it's like Black Yoshi or Dark Blue. It looks like in between for me.
Yeah, the color palette this game uses is really interesting in that way. It's very artistic. I
Yes.
love this game is so pretty. I love it.
It really is. Especially like this background, the moon is so cool. And got it. Okay. That's good. So
Oh, nice. I was about to make a comment about door 2.
oh man, the other doors are a wonderful time. So in that section there are 4 doors you can get, and you want to get door 4 because it's just that what I just did. This like nice coin section, but if you get the other doors, they just range from just being like beatable but slow to like you might as well as just restart the level because it's so slow.
Door
like
2?
door 3.
Oh, is door 3 the really long one?
Door 3 is the one where you fight that one boss, and it's faster to just, like, take a KO in that stage. Instead of playing it, like, the full way through. Doors 1 and 2 are, like, pretty bad. But you could still, like, get through them if you, like, didn't get it. Door 4. And yeah, to get, like, door 4 consistently, people do different setups, but what I like to do is jump at like a certain point and then do a neutral shot down. That's what's most consistent for me. And I do it at the second pillar. Some people will do it at like different spots, like before the pillar. Yeah, this is just an auto scroller, so if there's any donations, now's the time. Otherwise, we can just chill for a while.
This auto-scroller is comfy.
Heckin' goobers. It is a comfy auto-scroller. Is that the Benji?
This music loop is only like 5 seconds, but it's really good.
It's better than the one that they used in Other M. I have not played Metroid Other M. Never. I think this has one of my favorite pieces of dialogue here. It is me, Uwu. Did I just get Uwu'd on stream?
Uwu.
Did I just get Uwu'd? The game is a sin. This is my favorite. What kind of green donkey is that? It's funny because a lot of Donkey Kong Country runners will also run this game, so then they'll just title this game like "Learning Green Donkey" or "Playing Green Donkey" or something because of that part. Oh no, didn't get the swag. 0-2 on swag this marathon.
Oof.
Oof. What kind of green donkey is that? Remember Metroid M? It's the other one of that. I can't imagine. I know, right? Ooh, 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 ooh.
Okay, here's the good music.
I could be a troll on this section too if I keep like doing like fake egg shots. I could just make it so the music doesn't play or like the main melody doesn't play. But I'm just gonna have Yoshi dance instead.
I have just regrettably discovered that I can't actually turn up the RTMP player's volume.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
Feels bad. Okay, that's fine. Greed? Oh, well, what's this?
More music.
More music. I did it for you, Benji. Making you laugh. Let's just go for swag again. And time for... Oh, okay. Mom spaghetti. That's even better swag. There you go.
That is some really good swag.
Alright. Now let's do this fight.
Alright, first try. Let's go.
First try. There you go. What's my time looking at?
You're currently at 2:02:50.
Okay. So it's not a PB pace run.
I mean, I would have been very surprised if this was PB pace after 5-4 skip.
Yeah. Okay. That should be
Depth
good.
perception in this fight is a challenge.
It really is. It's a kind of a tough fight because you have to get used to new mechanics. It's almost kind of like learning a new game.
Yeah, I really like this fight in that regard because it takes the mechanic you're familiar with it and just adds this really cool twist on it. Like now, suddenly, there's a whole nother dimension to gameplay, except
Yeah.
literally.
I'm just gonna be safe then. Okay. There we go. That'll be fine. Okay.
Boop the snoot.
Boop the snoot. Snoot the boop.
I don't think in this case you want to snoot
Nice.
the boop. I think that would end with Bowser killing you.
Feels bad.
Alright, just call time.
Time is after the last text box.
Yeah.
So...
I started it when you called it earlier, which was ahead of the restream, so I might as well time it by the same standard, so we know what it
Time.
actually was.
What was that, like a 204?
204:34-ish.
Okay.
GG.
GG's. Sup, Drago. Goob job. The Oxycoin. Luigi is important.
And then there's Luigi. Cool.
Thus,
That
due
was-
to them.
Comfy run. God, I love Yoshi's Island.
It's a great game.
It's so good. And if you enjoyed this here, Gooby, worry not. There's plenty more where that came from. Throughout this marathon, even there's plenty of Goob. I believe our next
Yes.
Gooby run is DDR Mario Mix later tonight. But for now, I'm gonna go set up for Super Mario Galaxy 2 with Super Viper T302. Bye,
Woo!
Gooby. Thanks for playing.
Alright. Yeah, no problem. I will see you all later.
Yep.